Okay, this is gonna be a little mini review. So I'm not gonna put. It's still early, so I'm still trying to battle some issues with allergies and stuff. I have like a lot of allergies, so excuse me. And actually, this is usually the quietest time that I can actually say anything because I have neighbors that have lots of pets like dogs and things. So every now and then you can hear dogs in my videos. So it's not me, trust me. It's like, I have like people I live around, they have like they have like big dogs. And so sometimes they make a lot of noise. But anyway, this is, what did I entitle it? Never take all the movie critics too serious. You need to go see movies for yourself to be the judge. And so this is what this is about. And so, anybody ever remember Tales from the Hood? The first one, you can see to my right, you can see that's the first one. Um, and so there's a new one. And so I wanted to say this, okay, never, you're going to see some people. I was looking at some of the reviews that people were saying, and I almost didn't, get want to see the movie because I was thinking, oh, it's going to be a flop because people are saying some negative things about it. So I had to open my mind and say, oh, okay, so you got to go in knowing this is one of those kind of movies that has dark comedy or some humor and some real more serious issues more in our time like now. So I don't want to give away all of the movie, but it does make, if you listen to the language and some of the things they say in the movie, you can hear some of the things we've heard from Donald Trump. You can also see some issues about Tinder, the young people that are dating online. You can see issues that what we talk about now, women's rights and how they treat women in the workplace, um, or how they view women. There's language in there that deals with this time. Also, they even go back into the past and deal with an issue that happened in the past with some of the great leaders, black leaders of the past. Um, so this one young lady had made a review about the Tales in the Hood too, how she hated it and how she said it was horrible, and but she didn't even see the whole thing. And I'm like, well, why would she judge it so harshly? Because first of all, it didn't go to the theaters, so it's probably low budget, and it's just like some of the others, like, okay, how would I explain this? Leprechaun. I don't know if you guys remember that Leprechaun. It was corny, but people saw it anyway. And some people got a kick out of it because, some movies are B level movies or B kind of movies. They have some goofiness in it or foolishness in it. But when you pull yourself pull too don't be too serious about these movies because you got to know from what it is, they're not movies like Black Panther that are going to go to the theater and sell out in the box office. It's not that type of movie. So the people that are critics about the movie on here, they judged it way too harshly, I believe. So just see things for yourself. Never trust all of the people that are on here calling themselves trying to be critics of movies and stuff, because I'm not really gonna too much critique everything about the movie. I'm just giving you my opinion. Be careful of these people on YouTube and saying that, oh, this movie was horrible and this movie was crap and all this. You have to go in knowing that this movie already, look at the title, Tales from the Hood. It's not gonna be like grade, A Oh, it's supposed to be kind of funny. It's a cult classic, like a cult classic kind of thing. Just like Night Tales. Do you guys remember Night Tales with Flavor Flav? Do you remember Leprechaun? Well, you got to look at it like that. That's how I'm trying to relay it. You can't take movies like that and judge them too serious. So you have to see it for yourself. They're going to be maybe five five parts in this film, and each one has something that if you're an actor, an actress, or somebody that has taken acting classes, some people, that they're going to make these, even students will make movies that are low budget, and there might be some things in there that you can take away that you say, oh, okay, I get that. I understand that. And other things you're like, I don't really like that scene too well. But you need to be the judge. Don't listen to people, is what I'm saying, that are being movie critics on here with all these different movies, because you might like something in the movie and they didn't even see the whole movie. Like one lady, she was judging this movie really hard. She was making this movie seem like it was supposed to be like 12 Years a Slave. She was judging the movie like extremely seriously. Oh, I saw the first trailer of it. I didn't even see all the movie. I didn't want to see it. And this is her attitude. Oh, they showed the white woman and the beautiful black girl. And so you got to listen to, because some of these people are like, claim to be pro black people, and don't let them fool you, because this girl, she says she saw the trailer, but she hated them. She already knew she was going to hate the movie. She didn't even see the whole movie. So I almost listened to that, and I was like, but then when I actually saw the whole movie, I'm like, oh, okay, it's nothing like what she was saying. So just be aware of that. So don't listen to people. Now, you may see the movie and you be like, oh, I don't really like these kind of movies. If you don't like Leprechaun, Night Tales, like the goofy, like, Sharknado, Sharknado, some people like that goofy stuff. They don't take it too serious. They don't judge it harshly. Some people like, I hate Sharknado. So you have to make in your mind, say, let me be the judge for myself. I'm not going to listen to what everybody's saying. Let me see it for myself. And then I can say, oh, it's trash. I hate this movie, and then send it back. Or I'll keep it because it's kind of goofy. Or you might see something in the movie and be like, you know what? That last scene is like what's going on today, because they do have a guy in this movie, I will say this, that's supposed to be, like an ego freak. He's more like Donald Trump. And in his language, the way he talks. And there is a scene in the movie where they show him where it looks like he's holding like a little press conference, because he's supposed to have like some kind of I'm not even going to say everything. He's supposed to have some kind of invention, I'll put it that way, that's supposed to protect America. Some goofy invention that's supposed to protect America, but little does he know that he actually is more the threat of America than anything else. And so you have to see the movie for yourself to kind of get the humor in it. And it's kind of corny, but it is kind of corny. The first scene, they do show a white girl, but they show also a white young man. I think that first scene, what it was supposed to be referencing was how this new generation, they don't read about any history. They don't really much care too much about the history of how things are. They just go through life blindly thinking that, oh, we're friends now. There's no racism. Things have changed. I'm a black girl. She's my white friend, and the white friend, oh, that was a long time ago. Let's have fun and be friends. Just the dumbness. That some people are like that. They don't know anything about their history, and It is kind of corny, so I'll let you know that it is corny. But if you really pull yourself out and say, let me not be too serious about judging the movie. Let me see what all the parts are first, and then I'll be the judge. Some people say, don't like movies that are B movies or, lower level movies, but you have to look at what all the content is first. So it isn't a total bust. So I think you can order it from Amazon. It doesn't even cost that much. But the people who make movies like this, some people like to see movies like this. Like Tales. I don't even know if people remember Tales of the Crypt. That went to TV. There were corny things in there, but people liked watching it. Tales of the Crypt. They had the little crypt keeper, and he looked scary, and he had the little skull head, and he would laugh, make that corny laugh. If you're a person that don't mind watching that kind of stuff, then see these movies for yourself, because you might like something about it, or you might take away from it. It has some serious content that it touches on, but humor. It's supposed to be a dark humor comedy. I would say in that sense, but it does have some realism to what kind of stuff has happened, and some realism into what is happening today. So don't listen to people who tell you, oh, don't go see that movie, that's a piece of crap and all that. Don't judge it too harshly. That's all I'm saying. So, but I seen some things in it that I said that, yeah, that's kind of what's happening. That's, you got to really understand. So it isn't all that bad in my opinion. I don't think it's all that bad, like the way these people have judged it. And so, there's some things you could laugh at, and then there's some things that, some people that maybe they don't see these movies as funny. Maybe they think, okay, I understand that. Oh, that's a bad thing that happened, or blah blah blah. Um, the last part, I think, like not the very last part, but the close to the last, they have like 5 little stories in this movie. And so the last one, the 5th story, I believe, was 5 little parts. And so the 5th one seemed like it was more serious. It was more serious than all the other ones. And then there's one that's, I would say, the 6th. It's the beginning, intro, the people in the intro, and then at the end, that was more, is more serious. It talks about, it's the guy that kind of reminds me, his language, the way he talks is like Donald Trump. And you have to see it for yourself to know what I'm talking about. So don't listen to people who tell you, oh, the movie's a piece of crap and all that. So don't listen to people, because they don't know what they're talking about. Because this one lady, she judged the movie like you would be looking at, like the movie's supposed to be like it's Schindler's List or something, judging it super serious, like they shouldn't have did that, all that. This is not that type of movie. It's you have to know, it's one of those movies like Leprechaun, or that, some people, even though Leprechaun wasn't serious, they liked it. It was corny. It was a corny horror movie. It was a B horror movie, but it sold a lot. A lot of people saw it. People. Yeah, I mentioned a movie. People laugh because they know what that is. So don't listen to. Please go see all these movies. See it for yourself first, and then you be the personal judge. That's the reason why this movie, think about it, it didn't go to the theaters. It went straight to what is digital DVD or whatever, because they're gonna eventually sell out on that. But it didn't even cost that much. And it, like, hey, you look at it, I think you can rent it, or you can get it off Amazon for under $20. So you're not gonna really be losing out. that much. So you got to go in knowing that this is not that serious. Don't take it that serious, please. And all those videos that the YouTubers are making on how they see issues and stuff like that, you be the judge. Start being the judge or on your own. Don't take everything that these people, especially these pro-black people, don't listen to all of that. Don't take all that serious. You know, some of the people are really just shamsters and shysters. So don't listen to all of that, you know, because that's who I believe are trying to call themselves being critics about these movies. Think about it. Tales of the Hood. You know? I mean, you already know this is not going to be, it's going to be funny. It's going to be goofy or whatever. You know, you don't see them judging the Winans movie, the Winans, what is it? The Wayans brothers. I almost said the Wine. Yeah, the Winans, like the religious group, brothers and sisters, but no, the Wayans brothers. You know, they had movies like I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, movies like that that were corny, but people saw it, and they weren't. Some people saw it and they didn't judge it at. You know, some people might have judged it harshly, but you know, they already knew, oh, they do funny stuff, goofy stuff, you know, black humor, goofy humor. So that's how you got to look at this movie. You know, don't be too critical to the point to where, you know, you don't even go see anything for yourself. Please don't listen to some of these people on YouTube that call themselves pro-black experts and all that. You're going to see some videos. Those little videos they do like that, it's crazy. It's too many of those people. They got to get rid of them that do that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm going to let this video go. But you see to my right, this was the old one. I'm kind of waving my little wand thingy here, the cursor. But this is the new one right here, part 2. So go see it for yourself, please. All right. Or, you know, you don't have to go see it. You can just order it or whatever, and you be the judge. Now remember, it's not, don't take it too serious on some parts, you know. And then too, there is some gore in it. There's some gore, some harsh language. If you don't see movies like that because of that, then you don't want to see a movie that has that in there. But most people do see movies, lots of movies that have, you know, it's adult content, you know. So anyway, I'm going to let this go. So yeah, see things for yourself. Don't listen to what everybody is saying on YouTube and Instagram and all these other little things. So, all right, with that being said, I'm going to let this go. All right, you have a wonderful morning. Bye.